Good morning. Morning musings from this little tiny studio on this little tiny Greek island. And today is Sunday, December 31st, the last day of 2023. It has been an interesting year, as I think most years are, in fact, interesting. Um, so this was just another one. And so today I'm just kind of setting up to paint and to enjoy the day and just let that creativity flow. Hopefully, if I don't like get in there and clog things up, which I can do quite easily with my thoughts. uh, I'm going to spend some time before I get started meditating and just kind of sitting with myself and with this past year. And not no real plan in the meditation time that I'm gonna take, just a sitting with, and whatever comes up, comes up. And if nothing comes up, nothing comes up. And then I will begin my painting, and I've got my setup getting, ready. I've got, a little, camera on my palette, and, we'll put my trusty iPhone on, that little thing there, and so I can film the painting, um, and talk through it. It will be uploaded onto my YouTube channel for members in full length, and, then I'll do a time lapse of that for my regular YouTube channel, which you can also see everything that I'm doing time lapsed. And I will be talking through some of the things. Um, and we'll upload that in the next day or two. New Year's Eve for me has never really been a big party. I mean, that could just be because we're on the island here and, there's not much of a party to go to or to create. And, but I don't know, even if I were uh, well, no, if I were in a party town like Manhattan or in Miami, quite possibly, I would be out celebrating somewhere. But again, who knows? And it's not even something to consider because I am here on this little tiny island. So, my New Year's tend to be quiet. I'm usually, in fact, asleep through the actual New Year's. And that doesn't bother me either because I celebrate all day today and I celebrate the beginning of the new year tomorrow and begin, a closing of 2023 today. And, I want to do that through painting, through the act of creativity. And tomorrow, continue that, but with a new opening, that new thing that we all do. I don't, in fact, create those New Year's resolutions and things like that. I'm never able to stick to them anyways. So I do my new day resolutions daily and work towards just that plan for today. And I make a list sometimes I don't. And that doesn't really matter either. It has more to do with putting a plan together, getting it settled in my mind, the things that I need to do for this day, and do as many as I can. I usually don't do all of them. In fact, it's quite rare. I take care of everything on the list. Uh, and that's okay. I give myself the space and the openness to just do what I can and be grateful for the things that I did do. And when I look at it that way, I usually get pretty much done in my studio, taking care of the things that I need to take care of to move this whole channel forwards, to move this opening into the online world forwards as well. And it's quite rewarding and wonderful. And I come here every day excited to to do more. And so that's kind of how I work for 2024. I don't know. It feels like it's going to be a great year. Um, it just feels like it's going to be a great year. But generally things are good. Generally things are good, and I'm not the type that's going to complain or yeah, I'm not that type. I'll always look towards the positive things. So today, as I'm painting, I'm gonna, like I said, do the next stage of this lemon still life, and then settle down and work on Eva, who is the beginning of this dog portrait, um, didn't quite settle with me. It's, not, um, I it's not pulling me forward, which means stop, take a look, and kinda go back to the notan, go back to the beginning, and, reestablish. It's something to do with the composition, and she's not the way I want her to be. So quite possibly, I will scrape back the work that I have done and reestablish her. Uh, that's probably what's going to happen. So I want to work on that as well and finish my new expansion of the ebook that I have, which is talking about um, uh, this creative channel, from, kind of funneling down the process of manifestation, bringing in an idea and working it down and putting it out into the world. So I take that whole channeling, that whole process, and put it in painting. Uh, you're in the studio and you're going to start a painting. I mean, how does that all work within you? And I think, for me at least, when you understand how that works, how that process works, you're able to work through any of your creative blocks because you kind of know where you're stuck and you kind of understand how it works. And this channel, this funnel in the artistic world, in the painting world, is the same in any other area of our lives. So for me, it's really, really helpful to work through that and to understand that well. So I'm working on that. I want to put that out for the new year, an updated version. Filling out much more and giving much more information on that in the ebook that I have. And then, that should be enough for the day, right? Don't you think? So, that's what I've got going today. Uh, and I will see you tomorrow. Happy New Year's, first of all, for everyone. Have a wonderful time tonight. If you're all out celebrating and bringing in the new year, doing the countdown and, that glass of champagne. If I do it, I'll be my water bottle. Yeah, so we'll see. It just depends on how things go. However, sending you all my love. Have um, a positive closeout of 2023 in the best way possible. And if it was a really, really difficult year, spend the day today just assessing the lessons that you learned and lift them up into a more positive light and focus on that. Close it out there and bring those lessons and that same light into the new year and work forwards from there. Um, um, it works for me. Can't say it's gonna work for others, but I think there are others out there who understand what I mean. W Just focusing on the glass half full and all the things that you do have, you know? I have this little tiny life on this little tiny Greek island. Lots are missing. A lot is missing out of my daily life. And if I focus on that, it brings me down. And, why not look at all the things that I do have that are available to me? And I can find that just by opening and looking and receiving and accepting, um, you know, beautiful life out there right outside my studio. And I hope you're all able to do something similar, leaving 2023 with a deep appreciation uh, for for all the experiences that you had, and moving forward into 2024. May it be a beautiful year for all of us. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow.